Although yoga encourages overall health and wellness, and the techniques demonstrated within this program are designed for people of all skill levels, consult your physician before beginning any new exercise program.
Hi, welcome to Mind Body. I'm Susan Foxley, a certified life coach and a registered yoga instructor. I teach people how to live healthier, happier lives. And here's the key. Fitness is not just physical. It's also emotional, mental, even spiritual. It's happiness and health, mind and body. Let's get going. Today we have Deborah and Jeff joining us, and we're going to start on the floor. And today our episode is called Floor and More. And we're going to clear and clean today. So first we're going to start out in Shavasana, resting pose, just to check in with our bodies. And go ahead and just notice the back of the head resting on the earth. And take a big inhale and a big exhale. And let go of your day. Just bringing yourself into the moment. And go ahead and notice the beautiful arms resting on the earth. And the back of the hands resting on the earth. And just relax your fingertips. And let the back descend. The spine release. And notice the back of the legs. And how the feet kind of relax to the sides. You'll notice the toes kind of drop to the sides. And just surrender into the earth and let go, closing your eyes. And take another big inhale and another big exhale. And what I'd like you to do, please, is just to take both of your legs and bend your knees and hug your right and left legs and hug them close into your torso. And take another big inhale and another big exhale. And go ahead and interlace the thumbs over your head and stretch your arms over your head and stretch your legs onto the ground and bring your fingertips, please, away from your heels and your heels away from your fingertips. And see if you can lift your back ribs towards your hands, please. And see if you can bring your buttocks flesh towards your heels. And go ahead and extend your heels, flex your feet. Extend your heels away from your fingertips and your fingertips away from your heels. And see if you can get really long. Let's see if we can get a lot of space in the body. Really nice. And then go ahead and hug the knees again, back into the torso, giving yourself a big hug. And today's episode is clearing and cleaning. So we're not only going to clear and clean the mind, we're going to clear and clean the body. And then go ahead and interlace the thumbs over the head, stretch the arms over the head, and extend the heels away from your fingertips and your fingertips away from your heels. Try to get really long. Get as much space in your body as you can. Spread your toes, spread your fingers even though your thumbs are interlaced, and get really long. And belly button into the spine, please. But continue breathing in and breathing out. And then go ahead and hug your right knee, just your right knee, into your chest and give your right knee a big hug. And while you do that, extend your left heel away from the crown of your head. Really get your left leg super long. And take a big inhale and a big exhale. And we're just clearing and cleaning. This is really good for your digestive system. Breathing is really good to clean and clear any negative thoughts And go ahead and straighten that right leg, please, and hug the left knee into your chest. And give yourself a big hug, another big inhale, and another big exhale out of the mouth. Really nice. Really hug that left knee into your chest while you extend that right heel away from the crown of the head. Really nice. Now go ahead and extend both legs straight and interlace those hands over the head again and get really, really long and stretch the heels away from the fingertips and the fingertips away from the heels. Really nice. And then give yourself a big hug. Give yourself a big hug and then gently cup your fingertips behind your head, and we'll do some bicycling. So gently bring your right elbow to your left knee. And when you bring your right elbow towards your left knee, you may not get your left knee. That's okay. Even if you're just close to it, and extend that right leg away from you. And then we're going to swap. Bring the left elbow to the right knee. Really nice. And then go ahead and bring the right elbow to the left knee. Really nice. And then the left elbow to the right knee. And then the right elbow to the left knee. And extend that right heel, spread those toes. And then left elbow to the right knee. And then the right elbow to the left knee. And then the left elbow to the right knee. Really nice. And then the right elbow to the left knee. And then the left elbow to the right knee. Really nice. And then hug your knees into your chest. Really nice work. And then we're going to go into a bridge pose. So we're going to bring the feet hip distance apart, and again interlace the thumbs over the head, and you can switch the interlace of the thumbs and gently just lift your buttocks up and move your knees away from your face. Move your knees away from your face so that the femurs are extending out of your lower back. Really nice. And gently lower the buttocks and lower the arms. And take a big inhale, inhale up, arms over the head. Lift the buttocks. Stretch the fingertips away from the knees and the knees away from the fingertips. And then slowly lower down, please. And one more. Go ahead and stretch the arm. Nice breathing, Jeff and Deborah. Knees away from the fingertips and fingertips away from the knees. Get really long, really nice work. And then slowly lower down. And then from here, we're going to do cactus arms. So just bend your elbows like a cactus. And we're going to just do windshield wiper pose, because we're clearing and cleaning any negative thoughts. And we're going to replace them with positive thoughts. We're going to bring the knees just gently to the right. This is called windshield wiper pose. And you can bring your head gently to the left. And then go ahead and switch the knees over to the left and look to the right. And we're just going to windshield wipe any negative thoughts, any worries, any fears, any anxieties. Keep going. Just clear it clean, windshield wipe any negative thoughts, any stress, any worries, any fears, any anxieties, and we'll replace it with health and harmony and peace and ease and joy. Maybe we'll replace it with gratitude that we have the ability to be on our yoga mats and do yoga today. Just erase and replace. Erase the negative and replace with the positive. Clearing and cleaning any negative thoughts and replacing it with the positive. Because good thoughts go into good feelings, and good feelings go into good actions, and good actions go into good results. And bad thoughts go into bad feelings, and bad feelings go into bad actions, and bad actions go into bad results. So the only thing we need to deal with are our thoughts, because good thoughts go into good feelings. Hug the knees into the chest, and gently and carefully let's roll to the right side, slowly and carefully. And then we're just going to come up into a cross-legged position, please, and bring your right leg in front of your left. And this is called Sukhasana. And from here, let's go ahead and just bring the elbows nice and straight. You can make a mudra with your thumb and index finger. And when you do that, just make sure you're sitting really nice and tall. And for those at home, you can even fold a little blanket underneath your sitting bones. And from here, let's make a little mudra and the elbows straight and sit up really tall. And let's take another big inhale. And hold. And exhale through the mouth. Really nice. Another big inhale. hold, exhale. Another big inhale, hold, and exhale. Really, really nice. And then here, just normal breathing, and just close your eyes and just go ahead and soften the space between the eyebrows. Soften your temples. And go ahead and release the lower jaw from the upper jaw. It's the strongest joint in the body, and we hold so much tension there. And go ahead and soften your shoulders, your upper arms, your forearms, your hands and fingers. Really nice, and just notice the expansion and contraction of your ribs and the rise and fall of your belly. And just go ahead and notice whether there's symmetry between your right and left sitting bones, and see if you can sit up a little taller, opening up your heart. And then open up your eyes, please, and extend your arms out to the side and bring your thumbs away from each other. Bring your pinkies away from each other. Bring your middle finger, your ring finger, your index finger away from each other. Spread your fingers wide and see if you can only just get length through the crown of the head, but get width. Bring your thumbs away from each other so that you can get width in the clavicles. And then bring your pinkies away from each other so that you can get beautiful space between your scapulas, your shoulder blades. So we're not only getting length, but we're getting width. We're getting expansion and opening in every part of our bodies. And hug your triceps and your biceps. Hug the muscles to the bones, really nice. And then go ahead and interlace the fingertips on the crown of your head and ground the knuckles. And go ahead and bring the elbows just slightly back a little bit. So you squeeze your shoulder blades and spread your collarbones. And then from here, straighten your elbows and stretch your wrist. This is really good if you're on the computer a lot. Really stretch your beautiful palms up to the sky. You can even look up if you'd like. Really nice. And soften the shoulders a little bit away from the ears. Really nice. And engage your belly muscles, bringing them in and up, please. And then from here, release the fingertips and cup your fingertips and walk them a little bit forward. We'll do a little bit of a forward bend here, and this is so good for people who are sitting in chairs for long periods. As my clients get older, they can't sit on the floor. So we want to be able to sit on the floor as often as we can, because in the Western society, we don't sit on the floor as often as we should. So try to sit on the floor at home as often as you can. It's really good for your hips and your lower back if it's comfortable. And then go ahead and walk your fingertips up, and we're just going to take the left hand onto the right knee and twist over to the right. And you'll notice that Deborah, Jeff, and I all have, we have these rubber bands around our wrists because we're on a mental diet. And Deborah, Jeff, and I are going to snap that rubber band if we complain or gossip or self-deprecate or judge or have any negative thoughts. We're going to snap the bracelet and replace it with positive thoughts for 1 week. Did you know that we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts in one day? And did you know 80% of those thoughts are generally negative for most of us? So what I teach in my workshops is to have negative thoughts become like Teflon. They just slide right off us. And then we Velcro the positive. Let's go ahead and twist to the other side. Right hand on the left knee, and just lift and twist, and go ahead and ground that left hand behind you and twist a little deeper. And this is perfect for clearing and cleaning, because twists clear and cleanse the liver, the kidneys, the spleen, and the digestive system. So we're not only clearing and cleaning our minds of negative thinking, we're clearing and cleaning our kidneys, our liver, our spleen, our digestive system. So let's take another big inhale. And this time we'll exhale through the nose. Another big inhale. And a big exhale. So if you find yourself having negative thoughts, the quickest way to hack into happiness or hack into good thoughts is through gratitude. So I wake up every morning, and I've trained myself every day to wake up and just say, thank you that I have eyes to see. Thank you that I have ears to hear. Thank you that I have tongue to taste. Thank you that I have running water and electricity. Some people don't have that. Move forward. So I become grateful that I have a roof over my head. I have a mattress, I have pillows, I have a beautiful hot shower. Some people don't have those things, so I just focus on things that I'm grateful for, small and big. And we're going to go ahead and take the right foot, and we're going to just do a little bit of rocking and shaking here. And this is so good for you guys if you sit in chairs for long periods of time. I really encourage you to sit on the floor and try to loosen up your hips, especially if you drive in your car for many hours for commuting, or you have a job where you sit in the chair for long periods of time. I really encourage my clients to sit on the floor as much as they can, if they can. Some of my clients have had knee replacements and hip replacements, so it's a little more challenging for them. But if you can sit on the floor comfortably, please do so at home. Really nice. And then we're going to go ahead and bring the left leg in front in Sukhasana, cross-legged, and bring the arms out to the sides. And really, again, extend the thumb, the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky finger, and extend and really get width. Really, really nice. Really nice. Extend. And then go ahead and interlace the fingertips right on the crown of the head. Elbows back slightly, and then we'll go ahead and really stretch those elbows straight. As we get older, those elbows don't want to straighten. And then go ahead and stretch, and you can even look up a little bit. So I also equate a negative thought like a burning ember from a fireplace. The longer that burning ember stays on your sleeve, the more damage it does. So I say flick it fast. Flick that negative thought fast and get it off you, and think about something instead. Just flick it off and think about something instead, and I call it the law of substitution. I tell you not to think about a pink pig. What do you think about the pink pig? So what I do is I think about things that make me feel good instead, like a tree or a flower. I'll go out for a walk, and I'll try to change the channel, turn the page, and try not to bathe into negative thoughts. And if I'm really upset about someone, I raise the rent and kick them out, and I don't let them have free rent in my head. Often if I'm in negative thinking and I'm ruminating over someone that has hurt me, I try to raise the rent and kick them out. I don't want them to have squatting rights in my head. And your head between your ears is your highest real estate. It's your highest real estate. So raise the rent and kick David Downer or Negative Nelly out of your head, and put beautiful, loving people in between your ears. I always say, go where the love is. Surround yourself with loving, nice, positive, amazing, phenomenal people. Life is too short. Surround yourself with loving people, loving thoughts, and do things that are loving and kind for yourself. And then go ahead and walk your fingertips forward, because again, good thoughts go into good feelings. And good feelings go into good actions, and good actions go into great results. So stretch your heart forward. You can either come down with your forehead all the way to the ground if you'd like to. Again, this is so good for us. Stretch your fingertips forward. Really crawl them forward. And if you have back pain, you can even just go up a little bit and stretch up. Beautiful. And then go ahead and come back, and let's go ahead and twist over to the left. Lift and twist. Really nice, Jeff. Lift and twist. Root to rebound. Ground your sitting bones and lift through the crown of the head, and look over your left shoulder and twist. And again, this is so yummy for the spine. In yoga, we say we're as young as our spine. So we keep the spine nice and supple and flexible. So we do a lot of twists, which again is so good for the kidneys, the spleen, the digestive system. Look over your left shoulder a little more. And then the opposite side, please. Bring your left hand onto your right knee and lift and twist. And ground that right hand to lift your back ribs a little more. And look back over your right shoulder. Really nice, Deborah. And really root to rebound. Looking back. Root to rebound means grounding your sitting bones and then rebound a little more so you get beautiful space in your spine. Very nice. And then come back to center, please. And then from here, just let's go ahead and make a mudra and take another big inhale. Hold and exhale. And then go ahead and bring your hands by your hips and go ahead and straighten out your legs. Another really great thing to do while you're on your mental diet is doing segment intending, where you break up your day. When you wake up in the morning, you just say, okay, from breakfast to lunch, I'm going to set my intention to have a beautiful, incredible morning. And then from lunch to dinner, I'm just going to set the intention to focus on the things that are going well in my life, to focus on all the things that are going well. Go ahead and interlace the thumbs and reach up. I call it active ignoring. So actively ignore the negative and focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. It's called active ignoring. Actively ignore the negative and focus on the positive. And then go ahead, if you need to, Deborah or Jeff, or anyone at home, if you need a belt, go ahead and grab a belt, or you can even bend your knees just a little bit. That's fine too. Whatever you'd like to do. If you want to bend your knees a little bit for a forward bend, and this is really good for your digestive system and really good for your parasympathetic nervous system. If you're stressed out, forward bends are so good for us. And if you have lower back pain, you can do a little bit of a cobra in your upper back, and then go ahead and come a little more forward and come on down. Long inhalations and long exhalations through the nose this time. Inhale and exhale through your nose, please. You're doing really well. This is really good for the digestive system. This is really, really nice to calm down those 60 to 70,000 thoughts that we have. We can try to slow down those thoughts and let the gap between the thoughts get bigger. And just slowly long inhalations and long exhalations, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your temples, relaxing your cheeks and your jaw. Really nice. And then slowly come on up, please. And we're just going to go ahead and hug the right knee and get really tall. So again, ground that right foot and ground that left leg, that straight left leg, and extend through the heel and get really tall. So I encourage you, everyone at home, to get a rubber band and snap it. If you get a bright one, it'll remind you that you're on the mental diet. And snap it if you have a negative thought, if you complain, if you are judging. Judging is the last house on the block. If we can release judgment from other people and judgment of ourselves, we're so hard on ourselves. If we can just give ourselves a break and release judgment, we're all doing the best we can. And then go ahead and bring the right knee out to the side, please. And then we're going to just twist over to the left, lift and twist, and get really beautiful, Jeff. Grounding that left hand to even lift the back ribs a little higher. Beautiful. And then go ahead and interlace the thumbs over the head and get really tall. Lift the back ribs and go really tall. And if you need a belt, go ahead and grab a belt. And first find the back bend in the forward bend. So do a little bit of a back bend here. And then go ahead and lean forward and lengthen forward over that left leg. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Spread your toes. Ground your left leg and get really long in the spine. Beautiful. And then go ahead and come out of that and gently bring the right knee up to the ceiling first, and then straighten your leg. And then we'll just do the opposite side. Hug the left knee and get really tall first. Iron the right leg into the earth and hug the left knee and get really, really tall. Get really tall. And then open out to the side, please. And then go ahead and twist. Lift and twist. And go ahead and drop the left knee to the floor, please. Nice, Deborah. And then go ahead and just do a little bit of a twist. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. And then go ahead and interlace the thumbs and go up. And grab the belt if you need a belt at home. Or you can even put a little bend in your knee and grab the right foot, please. And do a little cobra in the upper back. Find the back bend in the forward bend and then go ahead and come forward. Really nice. Beautiful. And then go ahead and come on up and bring that left knee up to the ceiling, and then go ahead and straighten that leg out. And then we'll go ahead and just reach up with our arms again, interlace the thumbs, And we're going to go ahead and just do a forward bend. And if you have a little tender back pain, you can use a belt, and then find a little bit of a back bend here. Really, really nice. And I encourage you to become the master of your thoughts. Master your thoughts, master your feelings, master your choices. Become the master in your life, not the victim. If you learn how to master your thoughts, mastering good thoughts and good feelings and good choices and good behaviors, you become the master of your life rather than the victim. And so in my home, in my living room, I have a beautiful index card that says, the only thing I have to deal with today are my thoughts. The only thing I have to deal with are my thoughts. So I immerse myself in gratitude, because good thoughts go into great feelings go into great actions, and great actions go into wonderful results. So from here, let's go ahead and hug the right knee and bring it over the left leg. A really nice hug. Lift through the crown of the head. Let's just do a gentle twist. Look back over the right shoulder. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. And then back to center, please. Straighten that right leg. And hug the left. Get really tall. Get really tall. And some people say 80% of illnesses are stress related. So yoga is a great stress relief. Go ahead and look over your left shoulder and twist. Nice, Jeff. Really nice. Nice, Deborah. Beautiful. And then just slowly straighten that leg out. And then interlace the thumbs and go up. And then go ahead and touch your toes. Do a little bit of a cobra here. Look up. And then do a forward bend if you're comfortable coming all the way down. And then from here, butterfly. Bring the bottoms of the feet together, hands behind your buttocks first, and then go ahead and lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. And again, this is really good for people that have lower back pain. This is a really good pose for sciatica. This is good for people that are in chairs for long periods of time. And then we're going to go ahead and straighten out the legs, please. And then we're going to go ahead and lie down on our backs. Back into Shavasana. And the palms are facing up. And go ahead and just relax your head. And just notice the cervical vertebrae where your neck is. And just notice your lumbar vertebrae where the lower back is. And just rest the back of your beautiful arms, the back of your hands, the back of the legs, the back of the feet, and let gravity work for you. Let gravity work for you. Let the front of the body drop down into the back of the body. And we're just going to immerse in gratitude, just grateful for our beautiful eyes to see, grateful for our tongues to taste, grateful for our hearts to love, grateful for our lungs to breathe, grateful for our arms to hug, grateful for our hands to touch, grateful for our legs to walk, grateful for our feet to balance, grateful if we have running water and electricity, just grateful for all the things in our lives, grateful that we're able to do yoga today. Grateful, grateful, grateful. Just find wonderful, small and big things to be grateful for. Immerse in gratitude. Immerse in gratitude. And that's the best way to stay on your mental diet, is through immersing in gratitude. And I want to thank you so much for joining us. Remember, physical is not just physical. It's mind and body. I'm Susan Foxley. You can read my blogs and learn more about my workshops, books, and life coaching at SusanFoxley.com, or connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. See you next time. And one more thing, always, always, always go where the love is. And stay on your mental diet. Namaste.